Music for global change. Creating music that inspires the world. Welcome to the Music for Global Change broadcast. And now here's your hosts, founder and music ambassador Skyler Jett with Deborah, Fennella and Tom Bryant.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to start a revolution? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to start a revolution?
Dr. Stoot.
Hello. Good evening over there to you, to everyone in the UK and all around. It's been a long time.
Man, shoot, you talking almost 30 years, man.
Jeez.
Welcome to the show, Corey Stoot. Welcome to Music for Global Change with Skyler Jett, music ambassador, and myself, Tom Bryant. Great to have you here. You are better known as Funkafangez. Is that right? Is that the right pronunciation?
Yes, indeed. Yes, sir.
Indeed. Considered by others, other artists to be the rhythm master, you've perfected and helped evolve the guitar as an indispensable instrument for other artists seeking to compete with the best. Well, you've played with all sorts of artists in your career so far, but you started off. Your late father, John Stoot, played with the John Stoot and Jumpin' Jivers band in the late 50s.
Wow. Okay.
And I presume maybe we can kick off with that. That's where your journey into music began. Is that right?
Yes, that is true. That's where the journey started. My father had a band, and he inspired me a lot.
Yeah.
To play music, and started off in church, playing in churches, and played his school stage band. You know, I had such a developed a passion for music to where I didn't care what I learned how to play. I just wanted to play.
There you go.
And so I just got in. My dad used to always tell me, just learn everything. Don't learn one thing. And so it's like, to the point in my life now, I understand the lingo of everything, of all genres of music, to where, you know, I could master and be a Johnny on the spot hired gun for different artists, recording artists, and as well as artists myself in my own right.
Yeah.
And studio production and etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Fabulous.
Well, you know, it's 12 notes from Bach to rock.
Oh, I never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
12 notes from Bach to rock. I'm going to use that.
Hey, man, don't be stealing my stuff, man.
Shit. You be over there. You ain't going to know what I'm doing.
I don't know if you got the patent on that one, Skyler, to be honest.
Right. Music is a journey. It's been a journey. It has helped me, and it's helped others. You know, I don't toot my own horn out of all the stuff that I've done. Usually, you know, you get a publicist to do all that.
Yeah.
So I don't have that as of yet, but let the story be told. You know, people need to be acknowledged. You know. Yeah. For the work that they've done. You know. I always gave props to the OGs, guitar players, you know, that has played on the back of those albums that you read with the credits, you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Paul Jackson Jr., you know, Michael Landau, all these artists, you know. Mm-hmm. Just to name a few. Just, you know, still just, it's just inspiring. To learn from others. I always just watched and learned and just seek what I didn't know. I didn't go to school for music. I didn't have the patience for anyone to teach me. I wanted to retain it the best way I can.
So you play by ear?
Yeah, mostly I played by ear. I started playing by ear, and then self-taught, and also got coached, on charts and sight reading.
Yeah.
Started playing blues to jazz, R&B, contemporary, all across the board. I had worked with a lot of hip hop artists over the years, and as if you remember, Skyler Jett, you and Clay told me used to come up. That's how I met you guys at Ultimate Sound Studios in Houston.
Yeah.
I didn't, I just knew you guys as these big producers that Fad Wilson brought in to produce the girls group Joy. Yeah. Which I still stay in touch with them, some of the members today.
Really?
Yeah, I got to connect you with them, man. They're real cool, Chrissy and all of them. But you guys was working with those groups, and during that time, I was just, you go through, you try to find yourself where you can fit in.
Yeah.
Develop your craft. And I was doing a lot of projects with Rap-A-Lot Records at that time, and Swamp House and Swisher House, all the down south rappers, UGK, with Cash Money Records.
Yeah.
And as you see on the wall, some of the stuff on the wall, Juvenile 400 Degrees album is one of the biggest selling albums ever. And, I was the wah-wah guy. If people needed wah-wah, they would call me.
Okay.
Because I would replay these parts that they would sample.
Okay.
Okay.
Down south, and just not in New Orleans with Cash Money Records, but as in Houston and within outside the boundaries of Beaumont, I would be working with these labels, and they would hear my name. Devin the Dude gave me the name Funkafangez.
Yeah.
And I started working with the group Art Squad, which was signed to Rap-A-Lot Records. And then when they heard some of my work on their album, and on Devin the Dude's The Extreme album, and a couple other projects, so many broader projects I did. As you see on the bio, I keep a journal, try to make sure I get everything and not miss not one thing, But I would get a lot of calls from different producers to come in and then work,
Yeah, specialty.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
It kept me going. It kept me, it kept me alive.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I would gig at night, and then I would be in the studio the whole day, like 5 to 6 days a week, And Ultimate Sound Studios, as you remember, man, we was camping out.
Yeah.
Y'all was in another room, and y'all would come in when y'all needed the session room, and we'll take a break and go, come back the next day or what have you. But I just to look back, here it is now, I'm 51, proud of it, don't look it.
Yeah, there you go.
Looking good.
I put in a lot of work.
And there's a lot more to go.
Yeah.
Because we ain't stopped yet. We ain't done yet, man. We ain't done yet.
Yeah, a lot more to go, man. I just turned 66 last month, and
young man.
Yes, I feel blessed with no stress, and I'm staying away from the devil's mess.
That's it.
But
what? I'm gonna take that too.
It's another one. You see, this I'll tell you. You listen up, Corey. You'll hear lots of little sound bites you can steal from Skyler Jett.
Away from the devil. Boy, you preaching, boy. You're preaching.
Now, this thing that we've created is about the lyrical content.
Mm-hmm.
It could be any kind of music, any kind of instrument, stuff like that. But it's about lyrical content that heals, educates, and solve problems, right?
Okay.
My brother-in-law, Bryant Jackson, I hadn't seen him in 42 years, and I went to go see him in London last night. And he wrote all the music for Gil Scott-Heron. And so I went to, man, it took me back. I felt like I was in the 70s last night, man.
I needed to be there.
Oh man, it was off the chain, man. And he had the bass player from George Michael's, and just all the cats from here, What's your feeling about social conscious music, and who were some of your best artists?
Gil Scott-Heron, Curtis Mayfield.
There you go.
Prince.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Prince was conscientious.
Mm.
Always. To the day he left. He was trying to give us some warnings of some things. Michael Jackson was conscientious.
Yeah.
Man in the Mirror.
Yeah.
All I had to do was listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Just like the beat. We ain't paying attention to the lyrics. No. Enjoy the beat, but listen to the message.
Mm.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Some hip hop artists as well. You know, Ghetto Boys. You know, social things that goes on in your
Marvin Gaye.
world. Marvin Gaye, you know.
John Lennon.
John Lennon branched off to be expressive in his own way.
Yeah.
You know, he couldn't breathe. I even believe, to be honest with you, I believe Elvis was trying to go conscientious.
He did on a few tunes.
But he was restricted.
Yeah.
Because he had a colonel. The colonel was, you know, there's a movie that's supposed to be out, and I want to really check that out it's supposed to be out now. I don't know if it's on Netflix or what. It's supposed to tell the whole truth about, you know, what he had to go through. But conscientious music, Earth, Wind and Fire, it's conscientious music.
Nina Simone.
Yeah. Earth, Wind and Fire, they try to tell us it's written in the stone.
Yeah.
All you had to do is go to Egypt,
right,
and see it.
That's it.
I went to Egypt. I toured with Gloria Gaynor for 7 years, and we went everywhere around the globe.
Yeah.
Due to the post-pandemic, you know, things kind of stifled.
Yeah. Do you write social consciousness?
I do. I'm getting more off into it now, more spiritual. I speak it more and post more on Facebook of conscientious words, but I'm getting involved in that now.
Yeah.
I was just at the Grammys, and I got a nomination. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations, my brother.
Fantastic. Well done.
That's one of the things that they talked about. Music to bring each other together, come together with music and unify, you know, and everything that has been going on with the Ukraine and stuff, you know. Yeah. The president of Ukraine came and spoke and said that he like for us to do more conscientious music, because music has power, as we know, as it always been, from the blues all the way on up.
That's right.
Number one language in the world.
You know, down south, how did our people got over just by singing in the cotton fields?
That's right.
You know, and they spoke in codes to where the master couldn't understand, you know, moaning, all of that, you know.
Yeah.
Some people make a mockery of it, but this is real. This is real stuff.
True life,
They would, you know, meet by the river, rivers of Jordan, all this culture.
Mm-hmm.
The culture is what got us over.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's starting to be applied to today. You know, people starting to see the truth that was hidden from us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And in America, you know, hey, they hid a lot of stuff from us. There's more things in the archives in the UK and in the Library of Congress that's not in our history books.
That's right.
And I'm telling it.
Wow, man, look at all that hardware you got going on over there.
Oh yeah, man, buried all around the wall. Grammy plaques.
Oh, it's everywhere.
You're running out of wall space by the look of it.
Yeah, I did run out of space. I'm trying to get in a house, a bigger
new place,
so I can.
That's great to meet you.
I got too many guitars. I have like 32 guitars.
Oh my God,
that's phenomenal. Each one tells a tale, no doubt.
You know, it's just amazing. Just years of going through the journey. You know.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. Tom, you got a question?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've touched on it already. Your musical vibe. You mentioned in your bio that you kind of got noticed when you played on "Wishing on a Star" with Beyonce on the Live at Wembley album. Yeah. What was that like? You received, I believe, a Grammy nomination for that one. What was that like?
Yeah, it was nominated for a Grammy. I had to search and find out that it was nominated for Grammy.
Okay.
The producer that I work with, you know, it's a situation. Communication wasn't brought about.
Right.
Some producers try to get all the credit for their and claim all the work for their production, you know. And that was a tune. I was a standby for Destiny's Child's music director for Destiny's Child.
Right.
And within that time, Music World was signed to Columbia, considered to Columbia, and we was doing a lot of sessions. And they had producers. The A&R at the time was Kim Burse, who was coordinator for Beyonce, and now she's executive coordinator for J-Lo. I'm not, you know, if I'm saying it right, but yeah. And so I recorded. I've known the girls, Destiny's Child, Octavia, Beyonce, Kelly, all when they was all kids, when they were young. During the time that I met you, Skyler, you sat down, you know, you had Joy and you had, you know, Destiny's Child. We was doing all the demos.
Wow.
At Ultimate Sound Studios, Big Richard, rest in peace.
Are you still in touch with her?
You know, I haven't been in touch with B in such a while. Right. But I am in touch with. I'll see Kelly sometimes on IG. It's been a while since I spoke to her. She still remembers me and things, and you know, we just did a thing with LaToya Luckett, and it was just a great reunion just to see her again. She has her own brand. She's doing her thing, and got certain music. She's been acting, and she's doing great things. You know, she's still, you know, back between Atlanta and Houston, but these girls, they doing their thing. Everybody else I haven't been able to speak to, but one day I'm sure I will run into B. You know? When you get to that Bill, what do you call it?
Stature.
When you get to that money plateau, you know, people can't get access to you as it
not as easy.
Used to be. Yeah. You know, Bill Gates status quo.
Yeah.
Numbers change. But but she's done great things. But I played bass and guitar on that. And Daryl Johnson, a friend of mine here from Houston, I had him on the session. He did the keys on it. And it was Grisette was a producer on that. And you know, it was a remake of from Rolls Royce, Wishing on a Star. So it was one of the tunes, that was the only tune that was on the audio side. It was 2 CD disc. One was the live and one was the audio disc.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are some of the titles to your social conscious songs?
You know, the last album, as you remember, what I put out was entitled Can't Wait. And social conscious was mostly about love, fairy tales. The lyrics, I've been mostly, you know, been doing instrumental jazz, contemporary jazz. You know, you don't know what to call it this day and age now. Everybody's doing this, but you know, groove jazz, how you call it. Woman and Can't Wait. You know, was the two pieces that was on my Corey Stoot entitled Can't Wait album, which is still on the social platform, you know, social music media.
I'd like to inspire you to write more.
That's in the works right now. That is definitely in the works, and that's going to get started. I want to tell you the tune that I'm gonna read. One of the tunes that I'm gonna put out, but I want to make it a surprise. Let me tell you something. You know, as I can remember, as a kid, I was always fascinated with the music of the UK, just because you guys did the homework on the R&B and the soul music and the blues. Y'all did the homework. You gave the acknowledgement of where it come from, and you sang it well. Adele, soul singer, Rod Stewart. You know,
You know what I got over here, and I would say R&B. and people, they just right over their head. They call R&B soul music.
Soul music, yeah.
Soul music is
that's what they call black music over here. So hey, I'm a soul singer, or something like that.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Aretha Franklin was soul, and see, y'all acknowledge they know more than what's going on here. Than I try to I educate youngins around here. I teach guitar. I educate them on the knowledge of music and the genres of where it comes from, how it started.
Yeah.
But you guys have a sound over there that I've always just loved.
When's the last time you've been over here?
Last time I was on tour with Morgan Heritage.
Okay.
The reggae band.
Yeah.
Gramps Morgan.
Yeah.
And we played the O2 Arena.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The Shaggy was on the bill. And it was during 2012, the return tour, and that was during the time Jamaica's 50th anniversary of independence, and also the Olympics was going on.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
when Bullet,
that was huge. Yeah.
Are you still in?
We stopped the show.
Yeah.
We stopped the show just to watch Bullet run on the screen. Yeah. Which was next door from, and it was like.
Are you still in touch with Morgan Heritage?
Yes, I was just with Gramps at his Grammy party in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
doing the Grammys 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's him and Sean Paul and Shaggy.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna send you something. I've been producing reggae lately. And with a brother from Ghana. And he sings in the language of Tweet, but I'm singing in English, even though I don't have an accent. But the music is definitely reggae, and we call the Global Messengers. And
Global Messengers.
And we was kind of getting it out there. The band that I use out of Amsterdam, right? Mm-hmm. And this brother, he lives in Amsterdam now. But when I come to the States, man, I got to do the South or something like that. I'd love for you to put a band together for me over there.
Not a problem.
You got another question, Tom, before we?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to ask you, looking at your bio, when you wrote it looks like you were touring with Gloria Gaynor. I think you touched on it. Are you currently touring? Have you got any plans to do any touring once everything settles down?
Yes. Right now, it's like we kind of coming out of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, I've been doing little spot things. 2000. Last thing I did with Miss Gaynor was 2020. I was at the Grammys with her.
Yeah,
she won a Grammy for her album, a gospel album, and I was on tour with Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, and I jumped off of that tour to do the Grammys after party with her. And Cheap Trick was on the bill. And that was the last big thing that we did. Before that, that November of 2019, we toured through Singapore and the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we was moving just in Mexico and all that. But that was the last thing I did with her.
Yeah.
And then, everything just kind of pretty much shut down.
Everything shut down, yeah.
No touring, no international touring. Everybody was just stuck wherever the hell they were.
Doing stuff over Zoom, Skyler?
We know that one.
Wherever you was at. You was stuck in Mexico?
That's it.
Huh?
Wherever you were at, that was, if you was on a boat, on a cruise liner, you were stuck.
Stuck there, yeah.
It was just, I don't know.
Insane.
Great thing is you can still make music even if you're stuck, can't you?
But, a lot of musicians, that didn't have recording software went and grabbed recording software and was just recording at home. So a lot of new hits are going to be coming out this year.
Little miniature explosion of people just trying out the recording because they had, they were stuck. So as you say, they've started recording. That's great.
We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know. There was no instruction, no one to call you and give you instructions on anything, what was going to happen, what was going to take place. We just did what you had to do to survive.
Man, I have a song right now with a friend of mine who used to be the musical director for Michael Bolton and the biggest producer in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And I sang that song, all the vocals in a closet, right?
Yeah.
And it's on an album with David Foster and all them right now, right? So you could do it right at home now, because the average person don't know that. They like, hey, where'd you do this at? Right? They're not asking that question. Hey, it sounds great.
That's right.
I want to buy it, and I want to buy it, right?
Yeah.
In the closet or the bathroom.
There you go. Whatever.
Reverb.
Yeah. Whatever it takes, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just like make it sound beautiful. I had asked this guy, this publisher guy, I said, what kind of music you like? He said, good music.
What moves you?
Right.
Music that can move you.
Yeah. Good. I like it all. Good music. That's all I like.
There's an artist that I produced named Tiffany Michelle, and she has a single out that we put out. It was a remake of Sylvia's Pillow Talk.
Okay.
And if you get a chance, check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Takea Hall, Redeemer.
Okay.
Last two female artists that I have worked on, but I'll send you the link info.
Well, like I say, this program is about social conscious music,
and I'm with it. And I have something. I'm going to have some more conscientious music. Like I say, before I just got back from the Grammys, and that was the whole primary thing that's circulating now. That every artist is on right now. You know, we came only weapon we have to fight to bring people together and denounce all the evil of the world is music.
Yeah.
Conscientious music, because we transform the minds, we can transform everything else.
That's true.
Yeah, like I said, it can heal people and educate them and help you solve problems with the music, right? The lyrical content. So we can use your endorsement for Music for Global Change.
Yeah,
and
count me in.
Okay, and let us know about some major artists that are writing or starting to write music for global change, because those are the people we like getting on the show to talk about. What we do is creating a new genre.
Yeah, I'm Gramps Morgan too.
Okay, that's the people been writing music, social conscious music for years, but we're creating a platform for it.
Yeah, and you know the problem. And the problem is radio.
Yeah, what is no radio?
Radio would not play conscious music.
That's why we're starting this genre.
We got every opportunity to get it across through streaming the internet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's beautiful about the internet is we can talk directly to each other now. We don't have to go through somebody else, right?
That's right.
And so I can buy your stuff right here where I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You don't need no label for that, right? No. And that's why labels going out of business, because it's direct communication now. You know what I mean?
They're holding on with the string.
Yeah, man. But that's all right. We don't, like I said, we don't need them. We don't need them. If you can sell directly to somebody, bless you for coming on, brother, and taking the time.
Anytime.
Thank you for joining.
Just thank you so much, both of y'all. And, just know, hey, put me in the mix. I'm there with you guys.
Well, we're going to write something. We're going to write a social conscious tune.
I love to come down there to UK and work with some of you guys, some great artists out there.
We'll link you up, brother. Namaste.
Thanks for joining us. Namaste.
Save the world. There's an our humanity.